Hi, in this video we are going to go over the solution of the problem 3 longest substring without repeating characters, and we are going to use hash map. Okay, let's see what we are doing. We have a string like this, and a possible answer could be ABC. For example, this could be a possible answer, or this one. So the output is 3. If I have another string like this one, so a possible answer is B, and the length of that is 1. And if I have a string like this, so for example, this is 2, this could be 3. So the output is 3. Okay, this is the code to solve this problem, and let's go over that to see what we are doing. So the first thing that we are doing is that we are defining the length that we are going to return. I put that at the beginning as 0, and then we are defining a hash map. For doing that in Python, we use dictionaries. So we have that one, and then I need one index for I that I will explain you why. If I run this, so you see I get J0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for example, for this string here, I have A, B, C. So I have J, which is at index 0, index 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So that is how we move forward J. So let's see what's happening. So I have J, let's print I. Okay, I have J. When J is 0, I is 0. J is 1, I is what? J is 1. I update the index I to this. Why? Because this is repetitive. Then I go for J equals 2. Should I update I? Yes, I update I to 2. I go for J3. Do I update I? No, because that is different. I go to 4. Then I return this length between I and J. So what we are returning is the J minus I plus 1, which is equal to the number of characters between J and I. And this answer maximum is just going to get the maximum because maybe this happens in the middle or at the end. Okay, so we have that one. Now let's look at what is going on inside the code. Okay, let's go over the map. So if I run that, I get something like this. So at J equals 0, I update the map to A1 because I have character A, and that is the first character. So I put that 1. J, then I go J equals 1. I update also I to 1. And now A is 2. Then I go to J equals 2. I equals 2. And A is 3. You see here, A is the third element. Then I go for J3, which is B. So for that one, I don't update I. And B is added. But what is added in front of the B as a value of the B? So 4, because this is the fourth character. I go one more forward to J. For J4, I'm at C. So I add C now to map. And the location of that, which is the fifth element. Okay, let's look at this example. I have A, B, B, A, C, C. At the beginning, I and J are both 0. J is 0, I is 0. I add A to 1. Okay. Then J go to 1 more. J becomes 1. Do I update I? No, because it is not repetitive. I add B and its location, which is 2. Okay. Now J go 1 forward. J is 2. What should I update I to? Should I bring I to here? Where should I take the I? I take the I all the way to the J. So I here. Because I know there was a repetitive things here. So I bring I to J. I is here now. And also we said that B here now is the third element, so B updated to third. And then we say for J equals 3. I go one more word for 3. J equals 3. Do I update I? No. I is still 2. A updated to 4 now. Now let's go for the next J. J comes here. 4. Do I update I? No. What do I add? I add C5. Then I go to J5. Should I update I? Yeah, I should update it all the way here. What should I add? C is 6. Okay, this is how we update the map. And you might ask, why do we need this map? That's for updating I. So here, when I update I comes from here, the maximum of this. You see here, I updated I to 2. Let me show you what happens. For same example. So at J2, J is here. What is I? We say that I is going to be at I is currently 0. Okay, I was here, so that was my I. I'm at J equals 2. I was currently 0. And map of Sj. What is Sj? J is 2. So Sj is B. What is the map of B? Map of B is 2. This is 2. So what is the maximum between 2 and 0? 2. I update I to 2. So I moved I here to 2. If you remember, we jumped and put it here. That's where we need to have that mapping, because I need to have a place that is already recorded that location. Okay, because when I'm here, you see Sj is B. I needed the location of the B to be able to move that forward. Let's go forward for the next update. For example, J equals 3. I go one more for J. What is my I now? I is 2. Do I move that? No. I was 2. But mapping, what is the mapping of that? J equals 3. What is the S equal J of 3? That is A. That is A. What is the mapping of A? Mapping of A is 1. So we don't move I. I remains here. Okay. So for the last one, J is 5. I is 2. What is the mapping of J equals 5? Mapping of that for this one, which is for C, is 5. So I need that 5. So I compare 5 and 2, I update the maximum to I. So I comes here. Okay, now let's talk about time and space complexity. So for time complexity, we had 2 pointers, J and I. So we saw that we go forward and J is going to visit all of the elements one by one. So the time complexity is order of n. I is going to be less than n, so doesn't matter. So the order of complexity is still n. The space complexity be order of 1. Why? Because what we are creating here, that map here, so what is the maximum length of that? That's the number of characters that we have. So for example, I have A, B, C. What is the maximum of that? It's gonna be 32 for alphabet, or if you have a small case and capital case, 64, or a constant number. So it's not gonna go to infinity. So because of that, that's the order of 1. Or you can say order of the number of characters that you have in alphabet. Okay, so that's the solution of the problem 3. Thank you so much again for watching this video.